Hello. Hello, 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 hello. I still haven't. I realise we've done now, what, 15 episodes. I still can't say hello and sound normal, Darius.
Yeah,
There's
look.
not, there's not a good hello. I was like, hello, what? Just end up,
Maybe you should try to change it up. Like, what's up, everybody? Or um,
howdy, y'all.
howdy, y'all.
Um, hey, peeps. I don't know. Hey, I've got it. Darius, I've got it. Sit down and brace yourself. This is just in my head. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, Flux fam.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it.
Boom. See?
I like it.
We're making,
Say
making
yeah,
magic.
flux fam.
That's so going to be a Twitter thing now. It's going to be a hashtag. It's going to be horrific. Yeah. Hi. Us. It's me, Paul, and Darius.
Hey, what's up? It's Papa D.
What? Where did that come from, by the way? I've got to ask.
Papa D.
Yes.
Okay, so let me go back. So back in middle school, as you know, my name has a C in it, and you don't say it right.
Yeah.
Um, And one day, my band professor, he was joking around me. He's like Darkus, and he's like Papa
Darkness.
Darkus, because he was fucking around with my name. He's like Papa Darkus, and then he's like I'm gonna call you that from now on. I was like okay, and so it's like Darkus changed to Darkness, because there was that Eddie Murphy skit on the Chappelle show where he's like darkness. He called him darkness, and so it changed to darkness. And so by the time I got to high school, everyone was calling me darkness or Papa D. Uh, so it's just to the point where like a lot of people weren't even calling me like one guy that I dealt with, like his name was Isaac. He didn't even call me my name. He called me Blue because when I was a freshman, I wore this blue shirt, and every time he saw me, he called me Blue. So, and I had one girl call me by my last name. She called me Larry. I had one girl call me DareBear. Um,
Sorry, DareBear.
like Darius, DareBear. Um, so she's a close female friend. Um, so yeah, she was calling me DareBear. One girl called me Dairy Larry. That was her name for me.
Oh,
Like Darius Larry, Dairy Larry. Yeah, dude. A lot of people call me a lot of different things.
I like DareBear. That could stick in the group. Oh, my
Oh
little
yeah.
DareBear. You sound so adorable. Oh, my little Jabba, that's brilliant. So, how have you been? What have you been up to?
Um, Honestly, I've just been getting stuff ready for grad school. Um, been playing the divi- I don't like honestly, I don't know what it is, but I've just been logging on to the division and like not even really doing anything, just going around and shooting mobs. Um, but besides that, I'm honestly looking for like a game to get in. I played the Overwatch beta. I was flip flopping in between the PC and the Xbox, playing with different sets of people. Um, Pretty much that's been my week. How about you?
I've not really done a lot. Like, I've just kind
What
of. I'm at the same stage where the good news for me is that Dark Souls 3 released a patch. So,
what was the
like,
patch for?
well, when it released, a load of people couldn't get online. They just, like, I couldn't get online at all, and then Buck had to, every time he went to go online, he had to go online. While it was loading on, he then had to quit out of the game, sign out, sign back in, reload Dark Souls, and only then would it connect to the online servers.
Holy shit!
Like I couldn't get on it at all. But basically, it was just horrific, and I think they released a patch to fix that. So this week, Tom and I have just been burning through that from kind of the get go, and it's been fun. Like it's been nice actually. Now I can summon people and do parts of the fights. I'm like, I'm gonna play this game.
Have you beat it yet?
No, I think I'm like the fourth area because I think Tom's been busy, I've been busy, so we've just been kind of, excuse me, we've just been kind of going on it like an hour, maybe 2 hours a day, 2 hours every few days, and kind of just slowly
Are you
progressing
playing it
through it.
together?
Yeah, because you can, yeah, because now I can go online and summon him. We literally just we'll load it up. I'll summon him through an area, we'll clear it, and then when he gets then embered or human again, he'll then summon me, and we'll then go back and clear it for him. Because he's already beaten it once, but he was like, no, I want to play it again. So I was like, alright, cool. And it's fun, actually. Now I have people to play with it, it's great fun. It's
Okay,
just
okay. Um, have you been keeping up? Oh, what are you taking classes for? I meant to ask you that yesterday.
accountancy stuff. It's just, I've still got to do all my exams for that, and I'm now on.
You only did the first one?
Yep, I got, was it four more to go. And that is why I've not had an ounce of a weekend slash free time this weekend.
Yeah, I got you. So it's essentially you have to what's the word? Um, you have to go through all. You only have like 4 more tests until people trust you with their money.
Yeah, which I'm very concerned about because I don't trust myself with people's money, let alone my own money. Like, my bank account's terrible.
Just like I don't know about this.
But hey, if people want to pay me, people want to pay me.
People
Fine
want
by
to
me.
look. I will handle your money. It will be in good hands. I
Yes.
promise.
I have a good trusting face. I can't follow through with what I promised, but people see the face and go, ah, yes.
I can trust him with my money. He won't rob me blind.
Exactly that, for some reason. And it works. Like, hey, it's how I got my current job, and I don't do much work in that.
Oh God, Paul. It's just like, yeah, I'm kind of coasting right now until I can get until I can make the big bucks.
No, pretty much. Like, I coast an awful lot. And do you know what? It's actually alright. It gets me done, and it gets me enough money to live, and I can study and whatnot, so...
It does help that you're living with your parents.
Yes. I think that's, I think, the biggest thing for me as well, is that now I can actually study and whatnot, and I'm not commuting to London every day.
Yeah, like, fuck, if I was still living with if my mom lived in where I worked, oh my God, I'd be saving so much goddamn money.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Even though I say I save money, but then as
You
we...
blow it on video games.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'll say, yeah, you know me, that when other people save money, I'm there like, ooh, new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game? Yes. Overwatch Special Edition? Yes.
Oh, so
Hearthstone expansion? Yes.
going in. Okay, I know you guys are really hyped about this Battlefield 1 game, but I'm not really feeling it. Like maybe it's just because I don't like the old time periods. Um, but I am not excited for this game at all. Is that a bad thing?
No, I think it's a lot of it's personal preference. I think a lot of it, comes down, I think, to what kind of shooters you like to play. Because for like Battlefield, as we go, I think Battlefield 1 the trailer they showed looked really pretty, and like it didn't look like a video game, if that makes sense. It looked a lot like the COD trailer. You could still see it was clearly a game, but the Battlefield 1 was like, this could be a good film. And I just
Yeah.
think, I think Call of Duty is always much more fast paced, whereas Battlefield is kind of have to work as a team. Even though I really do hope that someone put, I think on Twitter somewhere, that one episode that if you try and camp in Battlefield 1, you get trench foot and die. I hope that's a thing.
Oh God. Well, the trenches it's kind of brutal. Kind of just like, well, you're kind of getting fucked right now.
The trailer looked ridiculous. The train looked cool. The Zeppelin looked cool. Everything was just like, yeah. It loaded up and it was like, they can't go bigger than this. Yeah, they can. They can't go bigger than the train. Oh, but they can. It was like everything just kind of kept getting bigger and bigger. And I was like, yeah, oh.
Oh, please calm yourself down.
But
Not on air. Not on air.
because have you seen though I assume have you been keeping up with the YouTube shenanigans of Battlefield and Call of Duty?
I have not.
Um,
Wait, you mean like the how like the in Call of Duty one has like 1 million+ dislikes?
yeah, the Call of Duty one is. I think Call of Duty has like a million dislikes, and Battlefield one has a million likes. It's like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like Call of Duty, like these games, like they will just keep like, of course they're gonna sell because everyone just loves first-person shooters. Even though if they get bad reviews, people are still gonna play them because people are video game addicts, and a lot of people just like the simple shooters and all that stuff. So I'm thinking that, like, honestly, I wish that Activision would just pick a developer, like, and just let them create. Like, they're waiting on the next Modern Warfare, which was like the best thing that came out of like this generation of shooters. Like, that revolutionized shooters. Like, I think everyone can agree that that is probably like their favorite shooter out of the entire Call of Duty series so far in this current like gen of shooters. Um,
Yeah, but they did a bad thing. I think this is where I don't know why they're re-releasing it, and that sounds really odd. But because again, it's going to be a thing where I feel like it's a really kind of played out game. And
well,
and I feel like unlike Final Fantasy, which is epic and diverse, and you're going there for story,
hmm
if you're going to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you're going there because it's you want to play that specific shooting game and that
yeah.
specific multiplayer. And I don't know how long that will last as like a re-release.
Well, I think that the rise of like these reboots, because people are going, well, I wish you like people want to play their favorite games and what like the graphics today, because if you stuck the game in today into your Xbox 360 and compared it to the graphics of your Xbox One today, it looked like you were playing a fucking 1960s arcade game. And it, oh god, I'll never forget. I love the game. God, what was the name of the game? Where you're playing as War,
God of War.
not God of War. You're no like no, you're not Kratos. You're the one of the four horsemen, not God of War. You're War, and you the world has been destroyed. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Darksiders.
Yeah, yeah.
Darksiders. Put in Darksiders because I used to put hours upon hours into this game, and I couldn't play it because it was like the graphics on it was absolutely terrible. Like, I was just like, I can't believe that I actually played this. And ever gone back to a game and something you got stuck on and you're just like, I can't beat this. You just keep getting fucked. But like you drop it and you move on to something else and you come back like 2 years later and you beat it easily and you're like, was I just dumb as a child?
Yeah, no, I had that with many games. Many games where I was literally like, what? I can't do it. Give me a year. I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy. It's like that.
It,
I'm gonna go trade in all my old games now because I want to make some money. And you're like, I'll play this one more time. 10 hours later, that wasn't that hard. I don't know what's done about doing so long the first time. Oh, done.
but yeah. Besides that, I don't know. I think I might try it. My brother probably will buy it, and we'll do the game share thing and try it out. Also with Call of Duty as well, I'll try that. But I definitely think if I'm gonna probably, even if I have to bite the bullet and get the even if what is it, like
Infinite
Infinity,
War.
not
Infinite.
Infinite War. Yeah,
Yes.
Infinite War. Even if Infinite War ends up being terrible multiplayer, the Call of Duty games are normally okay for a good campaign. Not the best, but it's something to do. It burns time. I know I generally like it. So even if I get the campaign, I will still buy it for uh and to play Modern Warfare because I missed those maps. It was much simpler. That's what I liked, is that the game was much simpler. There was like 3 kill streaks. It was just you, your gun, and your skill. That's all. Yeah, that's all that it was. And you had to position yourself. This like the spawn points were pretty good, where they would spawn people away from the camping spots, where you could maneuver and get people. Um, it was simple. Like like before they got all convoluted with all these like advancements and like everyone can like do super jumps and run on walls now.
So this is the reason why I think Modern Warfare could not do great is because I have a feeling that if Overwatch goes as good as it currently is in terms of hype and whatnot, then
hmm
I can see people going, oh, why do I want to buy Modern Warfare and go backwards so I can just sit and play Overwatch?
Well, okay. It all depends on what type of game you want to play, because sometimes Yeah. Overwatch, like, while it's not a MOBA, it feels MOBA-ish because you're getting with a group of friends and you have special abilities and you're going around playing objective games. So I feel like there's two subsets of people. This game, Overwatch will probably get a large amount of people, but sometimes people like. I feel like there's gonna still be enough interest in like first-person shooters in general for where people or just want to go play something else. Because, like, honestly, like, if, like, like, every game has its dedicated players, but you
Mm.
also have those players that are, like, ADHD, always looking for the newest thing, the next thing. So, I think by the time Overwatch comes out this month, the new Call of Duty doesn't come out until this fall. So, I think that's a good 6 months for people to kind of, like, get tired of Overwatch or maybe want to try something new, to be able to go try it out.
True. And I feel like the other thing I could see happening though as well is that it happens every year. But obviously, you've got the Call of Duty Battlefield fight, and then I know as well Titanfall's releasing in the same window as Battlefield. I know EA confirmed they're going to release Titanfall 2 really soon afterwards, so I kind of think EA is just literally going, we're going to beat you with Battlefield, and we're going to try and beat with Titanfall, and then just going to see. I feel like ideal world. If Call of Duty, I think if Call of Duty took like a year off, I think it would actually work well for them, but it would never
Well,
would.
Well, see, the thing about it is it's an Activision thing because Activision specifically hired three different developers so that no developer would get burned out and the ideas would
Mm.
be fresh so that while one developer is like developing for a year or I say you have 2 years until you have to develop a game again, so you have 2 years in between releases for people. So with the new iteration of the third company that the third developer that they just asked or added to the Activision roster. So now it goes Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and I don't know the name of the last new
Wait, there's a
developer.
third developer?
Yeah, there's a third developer because the third developer made um, Black Ops 3.
Right, list of Call of Duty developers. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. To Wikipedia. Sledgehammer Games.
Sledgehammer is the third dev in this cycle now. So every developer gets 2 years to do it. They did gets 2 years to
See, as much as I think it is 2 years, I kind of feel like there's most of the games, and this is they all just obviously follow on from the same. They follow on the same James words are hard. Same general. There we go. Not James. Same general kind of format, and I would quite like to see one game just go. Do you know what? Let's go. Let's take a left turn rather than just keep going
well,
on its
see,
right, slight right.
yeah, but see, the thing about it is that when you like the fan base is at the current moment is still buying the first person shooter, so
Yeah.
there's really no incentive to really like. I think like the basic formula will stay the same, where you have like a kind of what's the word in engaging engaging campaign, and then you focus heavily on the multiplayer games because I want to say that Call of Duty and the first person shooter games are probably the most consistent in that they give you a single player experience and they give you a multiplayer experience. And at this point in time, you're seeing a lot of games going specifically for either the multiplayer or the single player.
Oh, I'm so sick of that. Can we just to go really off
Yeah,
topic? I'm so sick of just being multiplayer only games.
yeah,
It's
I like,
infuriating.
and that is why Titanfall failed because their campaign was just you running around with bots, and then you like, like, I feel like people need something to do when their friends are not playing, and if they have something like like a solo campaign, doesn't even have to be like it just has to be fun. Like Call of Duty is not the pinnacle of high writing, but
No,
like
not at all.
it's something to do though. It's like no one. Okay, I will say that the storyline for the Modern Warfare franchise was pretty damn good. Like with Soap and
The
like
I think the storyline for 1 and 2 was good.
I don't know where they went with 3, but like
3 it went a bit kind of. It was
3 was rushed. I feel like 3 was rushed.
I think three was they were trying to tie up everything they'd already done, but it just
Hmm.
didn't really work. It was kind of it was like what? Why is there now? No, it was all like bringing Makarov back into it and stuff like that, and it just became a bit. I get you're going for the grand finale, so to speak, but better story, please.
Yeah, like I said, it felt a little rushed. I mean, at like one point, I felt like they killed God, what's his name?
Soap
Yeah,
Price.
they killed Soap for no reason. They just killed Soap in the last game. Like
Yeah.
he bleeds out, and you're just like, oh, Soap, no. And that's when you're just like, oh, I'm gonna hurt Makarov down, and he's going to fucking pay.
So yeah, this is the kind of I feel like that was the good part about one. Obviously, you had it, I think everyone engaged with Soap, and then when you added to it, then you got Price back, and was like, oh my god, yeah. And the third, it was players Yuri. I was like, who's Yuri?
Dude, Ghost was really fucking fun to play as. I felt bad for him and Roach, like the fucking general betrays them. Spoiler alert, betrays them before like a 10-year-old game. Betrays them and then lights them on fire, and I'm just like,
That
like there was like some heart pulling fucking moments in those games.
it was, but I think that's the kind of thing where that was they kind of built up so much momentum. And I think especially in the third one, I might think of the third one. I was like, all right, cool. Like let's. I was expecting it to be. It's still going to be tied up, and you're going to play as Soap, and it's going to be an epic sort of revenge quest. It was like, no, here's some random Russian guy you've never met before. Have feelings. It's like, no, you've killed Soap through no apparent reason, and now I'm playing as a random Russian guy. I do not approve of this.
Yeah, but so what? So okay, so Call of Duty storyline, yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah. So I definitely think that I can't wait. I might try them just to try them because sometimes you miss out on an experience because you honestly think that it's going to be bad. You
yeah,
think I wouldn't like that, but and sometimes you go, everyone's like, oh, it actually turned out to be really good.
yeah. So there definitely, I think there are a few games where I've looked back and I think like people have slated them, but I've gone, I'm going to buy it anyway, and I've ended up really liking them. Like there's a lot. I think it's that like risk reward thing, but I feel like and to go back to the whole multiplayer only thing. This is why I feel Telltale will always succeed as a company because they make just because their story games are probably the best single player experience ever.
Yeah,
I think.
and see, and you already know, like you kind of already know the story, but to be engaged with it, to become it, that's really like the fun part of it. The Walking Dead ones, and the I still have to play the Wolf Among Us.
Oh, dude, but the Wolf Monks is very good. Like I think I finished that the other day. The ending is. I think the ending is. I won't spoil it, but it's one where I saw it again. I was just like, right, come on, you need to make a sequel to this. Come on, Telltale, get off your ass. Because I
Come
think
on, Telltale.
they make such in-depth story games, and I think that's like more games need single player. I'm sick of because I feel like every release that's coming out is very much so multiplayer or their main focus is multiplayer,
Yeah.
and it's
Have
bugging me.
you by any chance played um God, what's the game? You probably don't. I don't know if you played or not. The Last of Us.
No, but obviously I heard fantastic things about that game. Like I heard it was
Like I bought it for my PS4, and it is probably one of the best games story wise that I've ever played. It's like a strictly single player, and I think that we need more games like that where it's like you need those games that like are just like a beautiful story. Like another game that was really good story wise was Tomb Raider
yep,
reboot.
yeah.
Those are two really good. Like the games are really good. I definitely think that um, with the way that this is going, I definitely think that this is where like that's where the single player story needs to go. They need to go more towards the story based where you draw people in with a great story, like with God, what's the name of the game you guys played? I fucking have it in my
Which one?
Xbox.
Dark
The one
Souls?
the one with the time travel.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
No,
Yes, another.
let's not
An,
discuss that. That is emotionally crippling to me as a game.
yeah, but like games that make you feel things.
Yeah, that's why I think, like I said, that's why I think Telltale and kind of those story-based games are always great. Just because it's all the choices you make and watch at the end all play out, and you're sat there like, oh, I didn't make that choice.
Why?
It's
Why did I do this?
it's crushing. I said that because those kind of games as well, where like because most story games, like the Tomb Raider ones, I can the story's great and it's just a general good story. That any like decision games, I will sit and agonize over. Like I'll press start as the times and I'll be like, right, let's think this through now. And I'll literally consider every possible outcome, and I'll be like, but if I do this, that could happen. But this can happen if I don't do this. And I've played countless games where I think I played like The Walking Dead about 3 times. I've had to go back and be like, wait, no, that's gone wrong. Reload 5 checkpoints ago. And I'll pick this option to bring, so she's still alive at the end of. It's painful.
It's very painful. But yeah, I definitely think that the way that things are currently going, um, we will definitely start seeing more story based games.
Well, because I'm having a look at the confirmed games at E3, and it's not a lot of story. It's Battlefield 1, Call of Duty,
Mm-hmm.
it's Battlefield, Call of Duty, Forza, uh, Titanfall 2, Warhammer 40k, Yesterday's Origins, don't know what that is.
And do you know what the problem is with this is that Nintendo's not showing anything at E3, which to me is like I was like what are you doing, everybody? Paul's currently having a talk with his mother.
Shout out to Mother Ludlow coming in there.
Oh yeah, I said that everyone that you're having a talk with your mother.
She
I heard you like drop the mic and she said, "Oh, I don't know what she was."
she asked what film I was watching because my TV's on in the background on mute, and it's Ted, and I was like, it's about a teddy bear that comes to life, and she was like, oh, how cute. I was like, Mother, it's a comedy film. There's lots of swearing. She was like, oh. Her opinion of Ted swiftly changed.
Just like, oh, no,
Yeah, I was like,
God,
it's not cute at all. They
it's
have
not
us.
cute. Only how could they use the language of those
I was
peasants?
gonna say they have a whole song about telling Thunder to fuck off. Not cute at all.
Oh God, yeah, Ted is
Ted
it's
is a.
not that cute.
It's not like cute. It's hilarious. It's
Did
not
you
cute.
see the trailer for that food movie?
Says it. Which one?
The one with Seth Rogen with the hot dogs.
No. What film
Hold
is
on,
this?
hold
Seth
on one
Rogen.
second.
Let me Google this. However, also by looking through the E3 game list, there's actually some single player games. I'm excited now. There's Dishonored.
Okay,
There's
it's
Dishonored 2.
called it's called Sausage Party. Yeah, it's called Sausage Party. Here's a link to it on YouTube. Here, this is the restricted trailer.
Oh,
Just,
fantastic! I'll watch that. Gonna watch that after this.
but yeah, I definitely think it's good. So continue. What games
So,
are we?
well, it's a lot of multiplayer stuff, but then single player wise, we could actually be in for a treat. But
Yeah,
there's Dishonored 2, which is going to be good, I think.
I like Dishonored.
I liked it. It was very fun. And then, if I had Dishonored 2, there's 2 games which I may never speak to you ever again about, just because they're going to become my life, which is Final Fantasy
Hmm.
15,
Yeah,
and then Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm going to lose my life.
I never played Mass Effect.
Darius, I'm going to hang up the calls. We'll call back in about spend 3 days, burn through the series. We'll call back in 3 days. We'll pick it up from here.
Oh wow, but yeah, I just never played Mass Effect because like it was coming out. Like instead of Mass Effect, I played Dragon Age. That was my thing.
I've I've played them both, and I think Mass Effect's definitely worth playing, just because it's such a good storyline, and it's one of the few single player games, like shooting single player games, action. That's what I was looking for. Where RPG words, I don't know, genre thing, where you're making decisions and they are actually like having a knock on effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like I think it's one of the first few games to transfer your save over. Like all the decisions you make in the first one, like if certain people,
Dragon Age. Dragon Age also did that.
I think yeah, also all the decisions you make in the first one, if they yeah, if you like kill certain people, then trying to get something on side in the second and third one is so much harder. Which I was like, again, it's why in every game I've always
Oh
picked.
wait, what am I even talking about? Of course, I forgot that both of them are made by BioWare, so of course
Oh
they're
yeah,
both going to have that transfer over. Yeah, they're both made by BioWare. So I played the Dragon Age BioWare game instead of Mass Effect.
no, I remember that Mass Effect was the game that made me be unnecessarily positive in every other game since then. Just because I was always like, nope, he's staying alive. Because again, it's like a battle happened later and I don't like it. It's
Did you ever play oh god.
dramatic suspense. Oh, do
No.
you want a drum roll? Nope. Nope. Come on, use your words.
Uh Words.
Describe it.
Um
Nope.
God, what is the name of the game? It was like not Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know why Knights of the Old Republic came to my mind.
Well, viewers,
Too Human. Too Human.
okay. I was about to say, well, viewers, if you can guess the game Darius is thinking of, tweet in.
Yeah, Too Human.
I did, and I didn't like it.
You didn't like Too Human?
I think it was at the stage where I didn't really. I think I don't remember much about it, but I remember playing it and being like, meh.
It was like it was made by Silicon Knights.
Yeah,
Microsoft published it, and it was about the Norse gods in a futuristic tech world. It was kind of like Thor's world.
yeah. No, I remember playing it. I just remember I think someone gave it to me, and I want to say the controls or something I think were annoyingly clunky, and I was like, I'm out.
It was grindy. It was a grindy game. It was
Every
a grindy sidewinder.
every game is grindy at the moment, though.
Yeah, true. Wait, have you guys played God.
Again, guess that game with Darius.
Have you and James been playing
Division.
Yes. Thank you, Paul.
This is a
It's not a good day for me.
we should so make a game show about this where you just sit and
It's that game.
you just sit in silence and we'll try and guess the game with minimal information. I haven't played it for a good few weeks, and I did the incursion, that was fun, and then I kind of stopped playing it, and I never really went back to it. Just once I realized how bad all the coding and stuff was in it, I've kind of given up on it for the moment.
Well, the fucking daily code. I don't know why they wrote it like that, but like besides that, I think it was a decent game.
Well, there's a really good blog
Trust
post.
me, the PC version, thank God we don't play it on PC. They were riddled with fucking hackers.
Oh yeah, it's what's there. There's a really good blog post that I found somewhere. I'll see if I can find it again. I'll send it to you. And it basically explains how most games they run the game on the server that they host, but
There's client side and server side.
yeah, but in the Division, it's all done client side, which is why you can hack it. Because whereas if you hack it from the server side, no matter what you see on your screen, the server still recognizes you're in the same spot. Like for people who are like doing the move around really quickly, the server still goes, no, you're in the same spot. Like on your screen, you're over there, but the server goes here. Whereas the way the Divisions run, it's all client side. So when you are over there, you are literally over there.
Yeah, they're starting to move stuff more to the server side. And when you posted that link about the Overwatch banning, I don't know if you know about it, but do you know about Warden?
No.
All right, essentially Blizzard for Diablo 3
Hmm.
and for World of Warcraft, their anti-cheat engine has a name. It's called Warden.
Christ.
It's called Warden, and which is why I said that they probably have the strongest anti-cheat engine in the history of video games. They were tired of it. They were tired. So they've had a long time to learn. So they like everything in the game is like completely server side, and all for all Blizzard games. And Warden is so advanced that it can typically determine if you're cheating, like within a span, like within like probably like within the day, and it'll log it. It'll watch you, tag you, watch you, see if the event is recurring, and then ban you.
Jeez.
And like what Blizzard does is they give you like a 14-day ban. They give you a 14-day ban. And there's a blog post about it where they don't do on World of Warcraft and um the other games where it's kind of like you can't really everyone's kind of in a massive multiplayer game. You can't really fuck with people's things on a large scale, unlike Overwatch and Hearthstone, not Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm.
Sorry, what did you just call it?
What? Overwatch?
No. Say Hearthstone.
Hearthstone?
Hearth.
It's
So,
Hearth.
it's Hearth.
Hearthstone. It's Hearthstone.
It's not Hearthstone.
Potato, British, English. Like British English, like Hearthstone. Americans call it Hearthstone.
How do you
It's
say heart?
Heart.
Okay, so Hearth, heart.
Hearthstone.
It's the same word, just changing how it's done.
No, Hearth.
It's not
Like,
Hearth!
no, say here.
Here.
Now add the on it. So Hearth, Hearth,
Here.
or
But it's
Hearth,
not
like,
here. It's
it's Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
Okay, say Earth.
Earth.
Now add a H to it.
Earth.
Hearth, stone.
Hearth. Hearth.
No, there's no A at the second spot.
It's Hearth, man. Do I have to go to YouTube to prove a point here?
Oh my god. No, because I'm pretty sure it's like it depends on where you live. Hearthstone or Hearthstone.
How to pronounce? Oh, I'm annoyed that we don't have how to pronounce. How
It's
to,
not going to be in the Oxford English Dictionary.
I'm gonna find the developers. I'll find Blizzard saying it, and I'll send you the link just to prove a point now. Um, I've lost track of what we're saying now. We started shouting at each other.
um, Warden.
Warden, anti-banning cheating thing.
Yeah, they have one of the best systems in the game, and it is ridiculous on how strong it is.
I'm a little bit concerned if a system is this good. It sounds slightly Terminator scenario.
It's really good at determining who's actually cheating and who's not. The one thing that they like that Blizzard actively depends on people, like people hacking the game and messing with anything server or client side, they catch that immediately with Warden. But the one thing they can't do is bots. But they've started doing it's easier to detect bots in a competitive game. Unlike because in like World of Warcraft, a bot can just run around in the open world, and nobody's watching like the open world all the time.
Yeah.
But in Hearthstone, it's a lot easier to pinpoint because it's the client server side things because they have to manipulate. So they have to manipulate the connection between client and server to do that, and Warden is very good at detecting that.
Yeah. So my only issue is this does some of the kind of stuff which eventually the Terminator comes up from, and it eventually becomes a bit too like, you know, the machines will rise up, led by Warden, as he determines that all humanity are scumbags and they all cheat. It's how it's going to happen. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
We need to stop Warden now, Darius. We need to.
Don't you know Google's gonna buy Blizzard, and then they're gonna get Warden, and then the world's gonna end.
Yay!
Yay!
Fun times.
Fun times. You know how it's gonna go.
Good old apocalypse now's discussions. I feel like I need to plan better for the apocalypse, or start planning. When Google buys Blizzard, that's when my apocalypse planning will go into its stage.
That's when you just need to get out. Just get out.
That's when I go to the
I mean,
supermarket.
you're in England. Don't come here. It's like you'll be closer to the impact point.
I'm no, I mean, if it ever happens, the moment that transaction happens, I'm running to my local supermarket and I'm stocking up on cans.
Oh God, you're gonna be like the people down here when they say that a frost is coming in. They buy all the bread and eggs.
Yeah, just canned food and seeds. That's all I'll buy. I'll be prepared.
Oh Lord, Paul.
Hey, I need to buy a crossbow.
A crossbow?
Well, it's the most reliable, weapon I feel like in an apocalypse. Because
Like,
because eventually you're going to run out of ammo, and gunpowder's going to run out, and you have to produce any more bullets.
mm-hmm.
Crossbow, you're always meant to produce bolts.
I mean, you could always just make your own bullets.
You'll run out eventually, though. Like it comes, you'll eventually how are you going to make the metal and get the it's the pressing machines and
Paul,
whatnot.
we have been making metal since before, modern times. Blacksmiths have been here forever.
Yeah, but
I,
factor in an apocalypse, you have to start again. Like I just feel like
yeah, I mean, if you're in a mining town with like the iron mines, I think you'd last for a few generations.
okay, then all right. Next up, gunpowder. Where are you getting gunpowder from?
I mean, again, the minerals from the mine can be mixed up into some volatile concoction to blow up.
Yeah, but please, you need to have the
Look,
correct
Paul,
crossbow.
Paul.
I'm right on this one.
I am from America. Our guns will last forever. Like we have literally made so much ammunition that I'm pretty sure that if we all wiped out and someone found like the store, like we could, like if you like that's why do you think they always have guns in the South in The Walking Dead? Because they're in the fucking South. Literally, they can break into any house and find ammunition and fucking guns. They haven't run out yet.
Meh, crossbow. I'm adamant crossbow's the better idea.
Oh, I wish Daryl would die trying to kill someone with a fucking crossbow. Like, and I did. At that point, I'm gonna be like, and you see, Paul, this is why the crossbow fails.
Look, if the apocalypse happens, we'll give it a year, and whenever that happens, we'll find a spot, we'll reconvene in a year, and we'll see who is alive. You with your fancy guns, or me with my crossbow. We'll see which one of us is alive 1 year after the apocalypse begins. Deal?
Wait. No, say that again. Say it again.
When Google buys Blizzard
Mm-hmm.
and Warden takes over the world, before that
Yes.
happens,
Yes.
we'll arrange a spot to meet in a
Mm-hmm.
year's time, and then we'll
Okay.
see which one of us has survived. You with your fancy guns that will run out of ammo, or
Mm-hmm.
me with my crossbow.
I'm
It,
pretty sure it's gonna be May. It's gonna be May.
it will not. Trust me, crossbow's where it's at.
Okay. Okay, Paul.
We can take this to Twitter, and I feel like Twitter will agree with me.
Twitter will agree. I don't think Twitter will agree with you.
We're gonna put it to the vote then after this. I'll create a poll and try and
It's
use,
just wait, crossbow versus gun.
yeah.
Why can't it be a combination of both? I think you would use the guns until you ran out.
See, I feel like I'd keep the guns till everyone else has run out. That makes more sense. Because then when everyone else has got the crossbows and the swords and whatnot, because yeah, when everyone goes back to swords, you're going
I
to be sat
mean,
there
okay,
with your assault rifle.
okay. I mean, but see, the thing about it is just like if the Russians have taught us anything, is that even if you have improper equipment, you could always overwhelm them with numbers.
This is true, but again, apocalypse, every man for himself. There will be no teams.
You say that, but there's an awful damn lot of teams in The Walking Dead. Like,
Touche.
I mean, serious. Like the number of people that are just like, you know what? You know what? I am just going to make this work.
Touche. Actually, I feel like I'm charismatic enough to lead a team in the apocalypse. Actually, I have that leadership air about me. To brag. Obviously, I could lead a team. I could do it. Yeah, done.
So yesterday, since I've had a busy couple of weeks, I finally saw
Civil
Civil
War.
War. Oh my god.
What did
Uh,
you think?
I liked it. I liked it. Like compared to the comic, I think it was a bit anticlimactic, but they kind of have to like get these storylines done soon before these actors like get too old for this. So
See,
I I I love Spider-Man.
yep.
I definitely think Spider-Man's gonna have potential.
Like this is the thing what I think James has said in the last episode. In that I'm at the stage where I feel like after Infinity War, I think it's all going to be rebooted, just because they're going to be too old. By
Oh
that,
yeah, definitely gonna have to do a new Iron Man and a new.
it's going
Um,
to be new everybody. I think because I think everyone's going to be too old, or they'll be too burnt out by that point to want to play it. And that I can't see Chris Evans wanting to have to spend.
he already said he's done after. I think like he has like 2 or 3 more movies left, and then he's done.
So, yeah, so I can't see Chris Evans.
Well, I thought that. See, if anything, I feel like Civil War is the point where they could have. Civil War is the point where they could have recast Chris Evans.
No, they wouldn't have. I think the cast. I think the cast is going to stay this cast until Infinity War, just because it makes no sense to recast someone now. I feel like
Well, I mean, or just like schedule wise, this was his out because in the comics, Captain America gets assassinated in jail. So
not in
this was
jail.
his out if he wanted to get out, but they didn't write it like that. They had to rewrite it for,
So it's
yeah, for this movie. Oh, the Civil War Part 2 comic actually starts this year.
it's yeah they
Starts in June.
released they released issue 0 with free comic book day, and it's pretty big. People are dead already.
Yeah, and I know Iron Man and
It's Iron Man v Captain Marvel about, and it's basically the long and short of it is, you know the Minority Report, that film.
yes.
It's that.
Yeah. Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. They also made a TV show of it this year.
Oh, fair.
I what? Cause like yeah, where you could like precog crime.
Yeah, yeah. It's literally that. There's one Inhuman that can see the future, and everyone goes, "Well,
They're like, could you do that if you wanted to?
yeah." I think yeah. It's weird because they've already killed one person, put one person in a coma, and the event hasn't even begun yet. It's ridiculous. Marvel's gonna kill everyone. But what was I gonna say? Speaking of TV shows, Arrow's disappointing me now. I'm done on Arrow, I think.
You're done on Arrow.
Yeah, it's got terrible now.
I mean, after the whole, God, who was it that died?
Laurel.
Yes.
It's just got a bit too. If the plot has got stupid, and I'm sorry, but considering, and I believe the plot has basically boiled down to now yin and yang, and for Arrow to win, he must embrace his inner light and be happy. That is how his new magical superpower works. And I'm just like, I am so done with this show. It's a sad moment for like.
Of course, she hit 6.
What?
Oh, sorry. I'm playing League while I'm talking to you.
Ah, of course. I was wondering what the clicky clacking was. I was assuming it was either League or WoW.
Oh yeah, it's just me playing League while we're silly games while we're waiting or while we're talking. But yeah, Arrow started going downhill for me. Like,
It's been downhill for a while, and I kind of think Arrow they need to kill everyone off. That would be good. If they went into Arrow and killed off his whole supporting cast and
yeah.
just made it him.
Well, the problem that I have with Arrow is that it's just Batman.
Yeah,
it's fucking boring Batman.
It's Batman light. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not good, and it's that thing where I feel like the first few series were really cool, and they literally did just make it full on Batman light, and I was like, oh, why? Just make it ridiculously.
Well, okay, it was already Batman in the first season.
It
gave
was.
them that.
But no one really cared because it was quite good in the first season, I think. I think in like the first 2 seasons it was good, where people were like, yeah. And now it's just like you're Batman light and you're still doing flashbacks to what they're doing now. Like he's back on the island for the 5th time because he loves that island and wants to go back there all the time. It's like, what? No. It's a weird show. Honestly, I don't really get it. But hey ho. Oh, did I start watching Archer as well again from the beginning? And that's fun.
I love Archer.
Yeah,
I'm watching the new season right now, or I'm I'm doing the new season right now. I love it.
yeah, but I was like, right. I think I was really bored. Like I don't know when it was. I think it was last weekend. I just sat and started literally just binge watching again.
It's fucking hilarious. It's just
it's so funny. Rewatching it again, because I don't remember half the episodes. So when rewatching it again, I'm just like, oh, it's this bit.
Oh yeah, like I'm pretty sure there's like a couple of episodes in season 4 that I haven't seen yet.
Let's be honest, the best season is season 5.
The Miami Vice one.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It's like, what? Why? Even though the awkward part, I do like how obviously you when you watch it in like season 6 or 7, they've obviously changed the name from ISIS. But you watch season 1, you're like, oh, that's not great. But it's just fucking funny. Honestly, it's a comedy show done very well. Fuck, man. Wait, should we end it there, Darius? I don't have any more points.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of. No, there's nothing really else. Well, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else newsworthy wise that that's come out this week? Overwatch beta had like 10 million people.
Yeah.
I think that they put in Xbox backwards compatibility for some Xbox 360 360 games. The multi-disc games, they put in some of that.
I want to say, did Deus Ex come to that now?
Oh yeah, Deus Ex has been there. I have it's in my inventory right when I'm in my inventory. Because now
that's a game I may play before the new one comes out. Go back and play the old Human Revolution game. Because that's a fun game. That's a really fun game, actually. Just
Deus Ex. Are you gonna play the new one?
Yeah, it looks cool. The new one looks really good, actually. Just because it just seems like they're going. You can do the whole full stealth, and your arm now, rather than just having the metal parts, you can now shoot the metal parts. And it's like, all right then.
True augmentation.
Thank you. I was like, the metal parts. What's the word I'm looking for? Augmentation.
The metal parts.
Them arm things aren't his arms, you know. Fake arms. We'll call them Fake Arms McGee.
Fucking fake arms.
No, it's I don't think only news-wise. I don't know.
I think like with
I did see a it's not like news.
Are you going to go see the new X-Men?
Yes, I booked it to see it this Friday, but that is my girlfriend's coming down on Friday, so I'm gonna have to then rebook that. I booked it. I was like, yeah, James will go see it. And I was like, wait a second. Oh yeah.
Why don't you just take Terry with you and James? Or I'm sure she wants to see him before he leaves.
My thoughts. I haven't seen Terry for a month now, so I feel like it's a bit weird to be like, by the way, let's spend the first time I see you with other people.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm just saying that. Sometime I know you guys are you're gonna give her the D later. I mean, if she hears this, you're like, oh, of course. But
we're gonna bump and grind all day long, and all night long, and then all day again, and then some more. No, I'd say I'll speak about it because I will be happy to see it. It may just not be until next week. It looks interesting. I think some of the early reviews say it's a bit meh, and it's slightly too much like, here's just some there's just some characters where you're like, all right, cool. Why are you here? Oh, that reminds me actually of interesting fun fact. I'm going to end on a fun fact, Darius. Are you ready for this fun fact?
Yes.
Spider-Man has more lines in Civil War than Superman does in Batman vs Superman.
Are you fucking serious?
I believe so. Someone showed me that stat. I'll see if I can find the tweet again. I'm pretty sure that's an accurate stat. Which I think says an awful lot about Batman vs Superman as a film.
Of course it fucking does.
On that note, Darius, say goodbye.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming and hanging out with me and Paul. Hopefully we'll get the crew back together soon and we all, do the things that we normally do.
Shoot said kid.
Paul will be slightly racist with James and, all the things that you've come to love from us.
Racism and culture differences. Our podcast summarised in 3 words, damn it.
Those things,
No, sorry. Ted's on in the background, and I just think we should try and get Brian Blessed to cameo. That'd never happen, but it'd be brilliant if we could. His booming voice.
Look, Paul, I'm the only booming voice we need, okay?
Oh, Christ. What the Alrighty, well, yeah.
Alright,
Where
so,
can do you tweet, Darius, or do we...
I'm trying to get into it, but it comes and goes, whenever it strikes my fancy.
Do you want people to know your Twitter, then?
You can hit me up at with the silent C.
Yeah.
Come hit our survey up today. Would you rather have a gun or a crossbow?
Yes.
In the final times after the zombies have overrun the earth.
What? It was Blizzard. Now it's zombies.
Well, I thought you said why the fuck would I want a crossbow if zombies have taken or if the zombies haven't taken over the world? Humans are stupid.
Yes, but if the apocalypse happens again, you're going to want apocalypse weapons. You always need weapons in the apocalypse, Darius. It's like rule number 1. After, I don't know what else. I don't know what rule number 2 is. Zombieland. Watch Zombieland.
Zombieland?
Yeah.
Are we naming zombie movies, ranking them?
Wait. Rule number 1. Cardio. That's rule number 1.
Cardio, yeah. You got to be able to outrun the zombies.
Or humans. Cardio or zombies or humans. That's all you need. Splendid. And yeah, on that note, find me at...
Thanks for coming.
Find me at PLudley21. I'm literally everywhere there. It's branding, baby. And find us at Down to Flux on Twitter and email us at flux@ninjapancake.com and find other good podcasts on ninjapancake.com. They're good. There's at least some drunk people on there. I'm drunk on there, so I have a freaking headache today. I've been hungover all day. It's not been fucking fun. By that note, toodle pip, everybody.